Yellow. Starting to worry about aging at a certain age is actually super beneficial, girl, for the skin because you don't want to be looking 405 years old when you're like 25. If you're watching this video and you deal with wrinkles or any kind of dynamic fold to the skin, then you might want to check out the Ordinary Matrixyl because today the video will be based on this and this little serum and peptide that is made to help reduce the appearance of wrinkles. I have finally gotten around to wanting to add the Matrixyl to my morning serum routine, so this is kind of a first impressions video to see if this product will make my list of serums for the morning. I don't know why I'm pointing to a wall. So what is the You're right there, buddy. What is the Matrixyl from the Ordinary? This is super easy. Superman. Matrixyl is a peptide. I know, peptide. What's a damn peptide? It's just like some science. The furnace behind me needs to shut its bubblegum. Dum. I know, what is a peptide? It's a science term. Matrixyl is a peptide. We'll get around to talking about that in a bit. But this will stop you from looking like a cracked up wall. And by that, I mean it will basically reduce the appearance of wrinkles or any dynamic folds that you have going on to the skin. A peptide is basically protein for the skin. I know, this sounds like you're going to the gym. But it's used in skincare to help with longevity and long-lasting results. So basically, when I'm saying long-lasting, you're not temporarily looking like a youthful child. But then keep in mind, obviously one damn use with this product isn't going to make you look damn forever young. Okay, stop, George. It's not going to be one of those products where you apply over, say, an unfortunate pimple, if you have one, because I'm one of those people who damn get them basically a lot. And then that pimple is temporarily gone up until the next pimple arises. If you're consistent with a peptide or a serum or say just the Matrixyl in general, then you will be looking fresh out of the womb up until you're 305 years old. Yellow. I'm actually having literally the most random skin week. I have these bubblegum dums on my damn face. The consistency of this product I feel like is every generic product from the Ordinary. Yeah, this one isn't that watery nor is it that runny. It's just very gel-like, not sticky at all. There's no color or hue to the product. It is transparent, girl. You can see right through it, just like Casper the Friendly Damn Ghost. In that sense, you know that it's not going to provide you with a cast when you apply it to the face. So let's apply the Matrixyl to my face. When applying my serums, I like to put maybe 3 pumps onto the back of my hand. This way I like to kind of just dab it into the back of my hand so that way I warm up the product a little bit. I'm acting like this is I'm making dinner right now, I need to warm it up. Put a little in the areas that you think are the most problematic. So it's on my face and as you can see there's no hue to it, there's no color, it's just transparent and it is gel-like, so it does provide you kind of with a more radiant look. And start tapping the product in. Now that the entire product is smothered all over our face, it was not sticky when it came to application. And then overall, I think it provides my skin with that inner radiance, that inner glow, because obviously you can see the more I tilt my face, the more there's some kind of radiance to it. Of course, girl, I gotta go do the full glam for the rest of the video, but as I glam my face and as I beat the face, I'm going to observe my skin a little more just so I could be up close and personal with my mirror upstairs, and I will be right back. Before I started applying all the glam, girl, all the gorgeousness to my face, I was observing my skin in full detail. This did a really good job at blurring out some of my fine lines on my forehead, girl. I do get kind of some weird lines. Here, can you see a little bit? And it wasn't as intense as it normally would be if I wasn't to put any kind of product upon my face when it comes to, focusing on anti-aging. My skin looked a little more visible and not so expressive. And they were a little blurred out after using the Matrixyl. That could be just maybe me being delusional, or it could be just kind of first instinct. The application with the Matrixyl was hydrating and it was very smooth. Very smooth, very smooth. Although I am a greasy pan girl, I am an oily disaster. The winter months here in Canada tend to dry me out just a little bit, especially around my nose area. That's where I find that I'm cracking up, girl, and I'm needing the most moisture around that area. The Matrixyl automatically, effortlessly made me look wet again. Stop. Not like soaking wet, girl. Like I just came out of the out of like a freaking rainstorm, but like I'm talking hydrated wet. Like I look more like radiant, and that's what I noticed immediately after the use of this and as I let it kind of like sit on my skin for a couple minutes. And I'm hoping that with the use of the Matrixyl, because it is focusing on more like dynamic lines and wrinkles and anti-aging properties, I'm hoping that in a couple months I'm gonna not look 23 and maybe I'll go back to looking 3. And this is where I tend to get a lot of expressive lines on my forehead. And as you can see, they're not like, see how they're not as visible as they normally are. Maybe that's because I'm wearing foundation, girl, or maybe that's just because the Matrixyl is actually working now. This is one of those products that I feel like I have to give a couple months until I realize until I see any results. Because this is anti-aging, girl, obviously you're not gonna look fresh out of the womb tomorrow. If you are interested in the Matrixyl and you actually want to see what it has done for me, please let me know in the comments below. I feel like a typical damn generic YouTuber. If you'd like me to come back to this product in a couple months. Anyways, we have come to the end of my video. For anybody who's watching, this furnace is literally driving me bonkers. I will talk to y'all in the next video. TTYLs.